Hello there. I think everyone should have at least a jump starter in their car. Not the cables, but a battery-powered jump starter. Better yet is to have also a compressor. And the best is if you've got a compressor that runs off an independent battery like this. This is a huge battery. It can put out 4,250 starting amps. It can run self-contained 160 psi compressor. It is also a power brick. So if you're stuck or you need to charge your phone or your laptop computer, you have a USB out, you have a 15 amp round plug out, and you have a USB-C in, so you can charge this from an adapter in your car, from an adapter at home. This thing is a brute. I've noticed there's a lot of good reviews about this, and there should be because this is a good unit. But some of the reviewers, and it took me a little bit of reading to get this figured out, to be honest, about what the buttons are. So I thought that would be a more appropriate review than sitting in the cold and inflating a tire. This will inflate a tire and do it quickly. On the back are all of the instructions. This is all you need to know. However, the most important thing that you need to know that's not real clear in the instructions is this is the on button. You hold it down for 3 seconds, it comes on. If you want to turn on the compressor, you push and let go. And I'll show you that in just a second. This button here is the select button, and it refers to that select button in the instructions a lot. But that round guy is the select button. It will toggle through things, or if you hold it down for 3 seconds, it defaults to the PSI reading instead of the bar reading. Now, I would prefer that it default to the PSI, but it's no big deal. Hold down 3 seconds. It comes on. If you're going to be using the compressor, the next thing you want to do is press the select button and hold it. Oops, let's see if I can do it. There. So you can see, look, it jumps over to PSI. It has these little symbols, which are kind of confusing. And there's a car, and there's a bicycle, and there's a basketball. Those are just setting the PSI or the bar in the range for those items. They're meaningless. You don't need to set it to anything. It just gets it closer. The plus and minus obviously increase the pressure or lower the pressure. When you hook this up, you've screwed in your little deal in the end and clip this on. It will know what the pressure of the tire is. Say you want it to be 36, it's going to jump down to 30 or 20, whatever it is. You come over here to that on-off button and you just click it. Clicking it a second time turns it off. That is how you operate the compressor. You hold down 3 seconds, turn the unit on, hit once, and hold it, jumps over to PSI. Hit. That's all there is to it. Now, this other select guy, if you just click on it, and it's hard for me to get on it without, you can see now it's on a car, and now it's on a bicycle, and now it's on a basketball. All it's doing is, hey, good place for a basketball is 7 pounds. Oops, we've jumped back over to the dreaded. So we want to hold this down again. And again, and we're back to PSI. That's the confusion of this whole thing. And it can be kind of confusing. But the truth of it is, you could hook this on in bar or metric pressure, and it'll show you what your tire pressure is, and you can kind of guess. You want to make it more, you want to make it less. But pushing the selector and holding it down will get you into PSI, and the world is good. Everything else is just like every other starter. You've got the warning lights to tell you if your continuity is reversed. Remember, black on negative, red on positive. Simple, easy peasy. That part's simple. But I see people kind of, I don't know, not running this down, but disparaging it because of the complexity of the controls. And I agree, they're not as obvious as they should be. Oh, I didn't do the headlight. Hold down 3 seconds, you got a flashlight, and check this out. It could go to a red mode and a red flashing mode. This thing is pretty bright, so you can put off a good, and there's a slow red beat for safety, and one more turns it off. So very robust unit, and just like the thing to have. The extra cost, in my mind, is worth it. This has enough power to start any automobile many times, as well as light trucks and diesels. This is the Haas. So, hope this helps. Great item. Highly recommend it. Cheers.